Today we shall reflect on the life of St Hugh. A native of Dauphiné, St Hugh was made a canon at Valence at the early age of 25 while still a layman, and as such he actively defended the reforms promulgated by Pope St Gregory VII. Consecrated Bishop of Grenoble 2 years later by Pope Gregory VII, Hugh, who had been very reluctant to accept such a dignity, endeavored for 2 years with great zeal but without much success to eradicate the evils of simony and concubinage in his diocese. In the year 1082, convinced of his own ineffectiveness, he resigned his office and became a Benedictine monk at the austere abbey of Chaise-Dieu in Auvergne. The Pope, however, commanded him to return to his episcopal see the following year, and each of the 4 succeeding popes turned down his plea to be relieved of his duties. It was Hugh who in 1084 personally conducted Saint Bruno and his 6 companions to the wild Alpine solitude near Grenoble called Chartreuse, and presented them with that land on which they then constructed their first Carthusian monastery, which came to be known as the Grande Carthuse. St Hugh visited the monks frequently to share their life of poverty, prayer, and solitary study. His personal austerities and excessive fasts affected his health and were only moderated at the insistence of Saint Bruno, his spiritual director. To relieve the distress of his poor, he is said to have disposed of his golden chalice, an episcopal ring, and always travelled about on foot. He was famed for his equable judgments, which were readily accepted by both litigants. His end came on the 1st of April 1132, after some 40 years of physical and mental suffering, and he was canonized 2 years later by Pope Innocent II.